The U.S. economy is bigger than it's ever been. Corporate profits are at an all-time high, but so are homelessness rates. In 2024, approximately 770,000 Americans were experiencing homelessness, an 18% increase from the previous year.
Roughly $223 trillion is distributed. The vast majority have practically nothing. Nothing with which to educate their children, nothing with which to pay for basic medicines. While the richest 1%, they've accumulated 43% of our world's wealth. The bottom 80%, meanwhile, and that's 8 out of every 10 people, have just 6% between them. But even this doesn't really show how extreme things have become. The richest 300 people on Earth have the same wealth
as 3 billion people.
The richest 1%.
The richest 1% owns nearly a quarter of the world's wealth, versus in 1776 where they owned 9%, meaning the amount of wealth that the 1% owns has grown over the last couple of decades. Also, they own 50% of the world's stocks, bonds, and investments, versus the bottom 50% of Americans only owning 0.5%, which are items used to grow wealth. Furthermore, the average CEO makes 380 times more than its average employee. Not the lowest paid employee, but the average employee. Meaning, what the employee makes in a month, the CEO can make in 1
hour.
Brenda.
Yes. Yeah, that's my name.
We're here in New York City.
Yeah, I came here in January.
So you sleep out here on the sidewalk?
I'm 60 years old. I worked 35 years. I'm a college graduate. I have no record. I have never been arrested or accused of anything. And I sleep on the sidewalk.
A growing number of Americans do not see homeless people as humans. They're a drug addict. But the leading cause of homelessness is the lack of affordable housing.
I had 72 hours to get off the property, and I became homeless. I don't want to be out here. I don't have anywhere to go.
Being Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where your physical needs like food or water, rest, health, those are at the very base of it. But in our capitalist society, money is actually the thing that provides you the ability to get these base level needs met. Without money, we do not have food, we do not have water, we do not have the ability to rest, we do not have the ability to take care of our health, we do not have the ability to get shelter or stability. When these needs are not met, we do not have the ability to thrive. So in a capitalist society, the easiest way to have complete and utter control over people is to make the information about how to get the one thing that you need to get all the other things inaccessible. Healthy and powerful don't.
We've all done our research in school on why communism isn't a great system. So if communism isn't great and capitalism isn't great, then what should we do? Well, capitalism isn't exactly the problem. Unregulated capitalism is. There are many capitalist countries with lower Gini. The Gini coefficient measures equality, where 1 is perfect inequality and 0 is perfect equality. For reference, the US has a pretty high Gini coefficient compared to other capitalist nations. This number lets us know that capitalism has been an effective measure across the world, especially when paired with progressive taxation, labor protection, and low-cost education and healthcare.
drastic
Just
inequality.
3 people have more money than the whole country of Egypt. In conclusion, the percentage of wealth owned by the top 1% has just continued to grow, while the amount of people scraping by has also continued to grow. Although the system is made this way, it doesn't have to stay this way.